Hey everyone, welcome to another video on the Financial Bull channel. Hope you all are having a great weekend. It is Saturday, July 25th, and I just wanted to create a video just to give you guys an update on my portfolio, how I ended this week. I was planning to make a video during the week, but I was very busy. Just recently sold my first house, and so I've been very busy during the week packing and moving, but I'm back and hopefully I will be posting videos much more frequently, giving you guys an updates. I want to continue bringing you guys content, give you guys advice, tips, and showing you guys all the trades that I'm doing in the stock market. So in today's video, I want to show you guys how I ended the week and also what I plan to do in this coming week, what plays I plan to do, what stocks I plan to purchase. So just to start off, just want to give you guys an overview of the profits I've made from selling premium or from selling options, as well as a few trades. I actually, for the first time, purchased my first option. So instead of selling, I actually created a really rough Google sheet for tracking the premiums that I'm earning. So as you guys can see, this is all the options that I've sold and options that I've purchased as well during this past week. So you guys can see that in total, this whole entire week, I've made $554 in premium. With Microsoft, earlier this week, on Monday, I had sold a covered call. On Microsoft, I earned $220, and Microsoft was having a pretty good run up during the first half of the week, and then things started to get a little shaky and Microsoft started to actually begin to tank. And if we go and take a look at the Microsoft right now, you guys can see that it's hovering around $200. It ended the week at around $200, almost $201. So just to give you guys a glimpse of how Microsoft was performing, Microsoft started increasing in value and it pretty much topped at about $212, and the premiums were actually very high. In fact, the premiums got to almost $450, I believe. So I did miss out on a little bit more premium that I could have earned. You guys can see here, it expired worthless for $215 and I earned $220. But in these situations, you can't be too greedy, and I saw a good opportunity to sell a covered call on Microsoft, and I'm pretty happy with the result. It expired worthless. I earned pretty much a free $220 just for holding on to 100 shares of Microsoft. And I plan to actually do the same thing next week. Going back to my Google sheet here, you guys can see I also sold a covered call on Uber and earned $25. With Uber, I sold my option at a strike price. So with Uber, you guys see, just like last time, I have a $33.50 average cost basis, and I sold a covered call at a $34.50 strike price and earned an extra $25 there. Uber overall, same sort of situation with Microsoft. It started going up and pretty much after Monday, Uber started just going down slowly, and then we had a little bit of a tank here, July 23rd, or actually on July 24th, it just tanked and just traded sideways, and we ended the week at about $31.15. The next one was with Win, where you guys saw that I had my shares called away for Win with the covered call. So I sold a cash secured put on Win for Win, I actually sold a cash secured put at the $79 strike price. You guys can see I got assigned, and right now Win is hovering at about $73.27, and Win started pretty sideways, slowly dipped, and I got pretty good premium. I got $205 for selling this cash secured put. On Tuesday, you guys can see that Win just jumped up a few bucks there, got to $82.40. At that point, my option that I had sold was worth about, I would say $120, I remember, $130. I could have closed that contract and just pocketed about $80-$85, but I just planned to hold on because I really didn't mind getting into Win at $79. And in doing so, Win actually just continued falling down and got to a low of about $72 and kind of gapped up slightly to $73.27, where we ended the week. The next stock was with ExxonMobil, and I got $41. And actually, you guys can see here, I bought back my option for ExxonMobil, and I actually purchased it back. So with ExxonMobil, you guys can see that I purchased back my option for $2. So for Facebook, you guys can see my average cost of $227.69. I actually bought them at a really good time. You guys can see, Facebook dipped below 230, and I just started to buy. I couldn't buy more, obviously. Like I said, my buying power hadn't updated after buying back my Exxon contract. So at least I was able to buy 4 shares. We'll see on Monday if Facebook goes below 230, or even if it stays around 230, I would be happy to purchase some more shares of Facebook. I really love the company. Social media is not going anywhere anytime soon. Their advertising revenue is gonna boom. They're coming out with great products in AI, in their new shop program, where they're competing with Shopify, and I believe this company is going to continue growing, and they have a lot of potential with all their various platforms, with Instagram, with WhatsApp, and they're going to continue to grow. So I'm going to be continuing purchasing and averaging down on Facebook, and possibly even averaging up. As you guys can see, my cost basis is pretty low right now. So that's Facebook. Apple, I don't mind buying more shares of Apple. They still have a lot of potential to grow. I purchased 1 shares at $365. They actually were down on Friday below $360, I believe. Yeah. So during this period, I was looking to purchase more Apple, but didn't get the chance. I was busy tracking Facebook at this time, so I wasn't able to get Apple at that low, below $360. I'm still happy with having purchased 1 share at $365. Hopefully we do get some more red days for Apple, and during this week, I do believe that we're gonna still have some bleeding. So hopefully there'll be some opportunity to get into Apple to get into some more shares of Apple. The Starbucks actually have an expiration that's the following Friday, so not this Friday that we just passed. And this expires on July 31st. Got about $83 of premium, selling that covered call. My next covered call was with AT&T. Sold a covered call at the $32 strike price and got $7 in premium, and that expired worthless. This leads me to the next play I did. For the first time buying options. So AMD had a huge run up, probably most likely because of the news about their new chips that they will be releasing, and also AMD has earnings coming up this Tuesday, I believe. And so AMD had a huge rise. I mean, they slowly were creeping up. They had a huge gap up July 22nd, got back into the they got into the 60s, kind of had a small dip, and they just shot up on the 24th and also continued rising the whole entire day. You guys can see the options that I purchased for AMD. So originally I bought a $60 put, or a $60 strike put that expires the next coming Friday, so July 31st. I purchased that at $64, and then 45 minutes later I closed that contract for $79. So that was about a $15 profit, which isn't too bad. After that, actually bought another put again 15 minutes later at the same strike price, and I purchased it back at $72. I closed the contract 10 minutes later at $82, so that was another $10. Soon after that, I purchased another contract for the $60 strike price expiring next Friday, and I paid $80 for that. I was planning for AMD to have another dip, a small dip, and in fact I was anticipating AMD to have a little correction, but that never happened. AMD was trading sideways. The premium went to a high of like $82, and I never ended up closing this contract. After that, AMD just continued to rise, and with some theta decay, this premium is actually now worth about $65. So as you guys can see, this put is worth $65, and I'm down $15 on that. Hopefully Monday we will see if AMD is going to have a slight correction, because gaining this much in 1 week is pretty substantial, and we're bound to have some sort of correction. So I think AMD should at least come down to the mid 60s, if not the low 60s. And if that happens, then I believe my premium will go back up to what I had originally purchased it for, or maybe slightly higher at around the $80 range, and I'll probably just close it out at that point. The last option that I sold was with MFA, and with MFA you guys can see I sold a cash secured put at the $2.50 strike price expiring October 16th, which is quite a ways away. I earned 30 cents per share, so $30, and I believe MFA is not going to be around the $2.50 by October. MFA has been trading sideways for the most part these past couple of weeks and past month. MFA has been trading pretty much sideways, but it's been going slightly up. Thanks for watching the video. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. Please like and subscribe, and I will see you in the next video.